Hello, guys. Today's topic is the road to democracy. So, this topic is a grade 12 topic. So, I'm actually going to tell you the essay. So, all you have to do, as usually, I usually say, you have to pick up the points. So, I'm making here an essay because many learners are writing now. Right now, as I make this essay, it's June. Many learners are writing. They are demanding the essay. So, if you want an explanation, feel free to comment down below. I will make a video about it and I will explain the road to democracy. I will make it as long as possible with many explanation. So this is a grade 12 history essay. The road to democracy. The road to democracy is any country is often a long, complex journey, and South Africans' path to democracy is no exception. South Africa's history has been marked by racial segregation and oppression, with the apartheid regime enforcing a system of institutionalized racism and discrimination against the majority black population. The struggle for democracy began to earnest in the early 20th century, but it was not until the later half of the century a significant process was made towards ending apartheid and establishing a democratic society. The African National Congress, which is the ANC, was founded in 1912 with the aim of fighting for political and civil rights of black South Africans. However, the apartheid regime was firmly entrenched in power, and ANC early efforts at achieving change were met with repression and violence in 1950s and 1960s, and the ANC and other anti-apartheid organizations began to adopt more militant tactics, including sabotage and armed resistance. This led to arrest and imprisonment for many ANC leaders, including Nelson Mandela, who was sentenced to life in prison in 1964. International pressure against apartheid began to mount in 1970s and 1980s, with many countries imposing economic sanctions against South Africa. This, along with growing resistance within the country, put increasing pressure on apartheid regime to make concessions. In 1990, President F.W. de Klerk announced the unbanning of ANC and other anti-apartheid organizations and the release of Nelson Mandela and other political prisoners. Negotiations between ANC and the government began to earnest, and in 1994, the first democratic elections were held in South Africa. Nelson Mandela was elected as the first black president for South Africa, and the country began the process of rebuilding itself as a non-racial democracy. The road to democracy in South Africa was a long and difficult one, marked by violence and repression and sacrifice. However, the resilience and determination of anti-apartheid movement, combined with international pressure and willingness of some within government to make change, ultimately led to establishment of democratic society. Today, South Africa remains young democracy with many challenges still to be addressed, but the progress made over the past few decades is a testament to the power of collective action and the human spirit. So that's the essay itself. The essay didn't include Codessa, but what I could say about Codessa, Codessa 2, President F.W. de Klerk delayed the second round of negotiations by calling for whites-only referendum to seek support from this constituency for the continuation of negotiations. The majority of whites voted in favor of Codessa. Codessa 2 began, by the negotiations soon broke down due to disagreements over the key issues of power sharing, majority rule, as well as the eruption of violence which had claimed many lives. Behind the scenes talks between the chief negotiators and cabinet ministers in NP National Party, Ralph Meyer, and the ANC Cyril Ramaphosa managed to get negotiations back on track. So that's about Codessa, and I'll surely make a part 2 explaining about it more when I make a new essay. So guys, I surely will make another essay. So guys, This is a road to democracy essay, so make sure you subscribe and like the video and share the video. And there are other videos, the 12 history essays. You can check it out if you're interested, and you can subscribe and like the video, as I'm saying it again. Peace.